Hi everybody, Zach Parker from Finger Lakes Woods and Water here. I got a little downtime today, so I decided to make you a video of my 5 favorite baits. These baits are going to be pretty much what I have on my rod at any time during the year. If you look in my rod locker, these 5 baits are going to be on one of my rods. Pretty much a given. My number 5 is a Strike King coffee tube. These baits are loaded with coffee scent and salt. Very salty, very strong scent. The bass just seem to love that coffee smell. This is my favorite color of it. It's called Golden Shiner. It's like a dark brown bait, and it's got almost like a copper type flake to it. One of my favorites. You could rig it like a typical tube jig. You can rig it on a Texas rig, Carolina rig, pretty much any way you would use a soft plastic. This can be used. Very effective. My number 4 bait is a red-eye shad. I like to stick to natural shad colors most of the time with these. This is a translucent, sexy shad color, especially in the Finger Lakes and Keuka Lake, which I fish the most. The water is very clear, so the bass a lot of the times will like a translucent shad color. This sexy shad just has that little bit of yellow stripe to it and the blue on the back with the red dot, or the black dot I mean. It gives a little bit of profile into the clear water, but it doesn't allow them to get a very good look at it, so they have to strike it. Another color I like to use, again, translucent shad color. This one's just got a little bit of blue with the black on the back. A little bit shiny. And a lot of times during the spawn, bass will like a red color. It seems to agitate them. They get mad at it, especially if you throw that in there a couple times. If they don't hit it the first time, a lot of times they'll hit it the second time because that red just seems to get them fired up. My number 3 bait is, again, a Strike King. That's probably my favorite brand. Finesse worm. This is a 4-inch. It's made out of ElaZtech plastic, which is extremely stretchy. You could rig up one worm and it could last you a whole summer. This material is unbelievable. Just how durable it is. Like a Senko or a lot of other plastic baits, you would catch maybe 5 fish on it, and then it'll be trash. You have to throw it out. These baits will last as long as you can keep it tied on. My number 2 bait is a square bill crankbait. This is a good search bait. Bang it around in the shallows, around docks. Bass love them. Again, natural shad colors. This one has a little bit of chartreuse on it, a little bit of red on the gills. And probably my favorite one is this Rick Clunn version. This casts really nice, has a pretty good thick profile, short bill on it, so it dives pretty shallow. This isn't a very deep running bait, but the bass just seem to love this. You pull this around riprap, or like I said, bang it against a permanent dock, they love it. And my favorite bait of all time is a Strike King Z2. It's also made under the name of Z-Man Scented Jerk Shad. And this bait is made with the same ElaZtech material as the finesse worms. You can stretch it, a long ways. Lots more durable than your typical fluke. They like to stay right up on the top. It's a good top water fluke. It does dive a little bit depending on how you rig the hook, but the smallmouths just love this thing. If you just pull it along the top, pop it, walk the dog with it, let it sit. They love it. Or around lily pads, docks. It's just a great all-around bait. I pretty much use that from the time that the water gets warm enough that the bass start actively feeding, all the way till wintertime, till fall. So that's it. That's my top 5 favorite baits. If you guys have any suggestions, anything you'd like to see in a future show, let me know in the comments. I'll try to get as much of them done as possible. Thank you.